to my channel. Today we will be doing a monthly forecast for January 2020, and in this video I'll fit all the 12 zodiacs into one video. So I'll put the timestamp in the comment section below so that you can go directly to your zodiac. And don't forget to check on your moon and rising sign. For those of you who are not familiar with this, you can check on my other video about astrology explanation. I have also put a link on that video for you to check on your moon and rising sign. Now, before I start, I would like to invite you to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button so that you get notified every time I upload, because I will upload a new video every week. And you might also want to check. Okay, we will start with Aries. You will have to juggle a little bit in the first few weeks of January. This has something to do with what happened inwardly. I feel like you have like a conflict, but it's inside of you rather than with someone else. It's more like within yourself. So there's something you have to address here that's been going on for probably since last year, and you have to think of the solution for this, or it'll just continue to eat you up inside. And it could also relate to a change that's been happening in your life, whether it's recently or has been going on for quite some time, but there's a change and you have to adapt to that situation. And there's someone which represented by the King of Cups here will help you go through this change. King of Cups is someone who is very wise and they are emotionally stable, and that this person will help you go through what you've been going through. So yeah, I think definitely you are going through a new start of your journey in life. Now about your love life, Aries. In January, I think that you have been putting your heart in the wrong direction, or probably in the wrong person, and you have to reevaluate your whole relationship. For some of you, I feel like especially if the relationship are rocky, or both of you just had a big fight and it's really bothering you, or that your boundaries has been compromised in the relationship. I feel like you have to reevaluate the whole thing. And it's not something that is bad, actually it's something that is supposed to happen for you to grow and for you to know your worth in the relationship. And for those of you who are single, you probably are still struggling a lot with yourself, and this is why in this month I think the best thing you can do is to take care of yourself first and understand yourself better before you start or jumping into a relationship. Now Taurus. A lot of you are waiting for someone. It's kind of like you're waiting for the result of something. It probably like you're doing a test and you're eager to find out the result. Or it could also be that you are waiting for someone to pay attention to what you've been doing, because it feels like you've been giving a lot and you're waiting for the other person to notice you. It probably relates to another person, or it could just, like you wait for the universe to provide for you because you've been doing the best you can and you've been putting all the efforts and your hearts onto it. And your focus this month is on your career, your money, and your work. I feel like for some of you, you're probably planning on moving away. It could relate to like a moving house or job related, or it could also means that you're probably sent away from your company. Keep in mind that this move will gives you a lot of experience and you can learn a lot from this, especially emotionally. Okay, for your love life, Taurus, I feel like I have to warn you because um, it seems like, well, whether you are in a relationship or not, it seems to me that most of you will fall back into an old relationship that is not healthy, and just those kind of relationship where you are very attracted to one another, but you know that um, you're not meant to be with this person, but you couldn't resist the temptation. But deep inside, you know that this is not the right one for you. If there's an intuition, like something is off, you know that this is not right, this is unhealthy, please just cut it off and follow your intuition before it's too late, before you dive too deep into this relationship. Now for Gemini, in January you will be achieving something. It could be an achievement, it could be that you finally achieve your goals, which you've been working so hard for this, and this month you will have the good news, and I think it's time for you to celebrate this and pat your shoulder. And there's a King of Pentacles here in this month that will guide you to seek more potential in yourself, because King of Pentacles are usually successful and very hardworking and have a strong determination. He will either advise you directly, or you can follow this person as your role model so that you can use your full potential during this month. Though I have to warn you that with a new achievement or new goals that you've been gained, there will be more responsibilities for you as well. So just be prepared. But I think that you are aware of this. I think it's very worth it. So just do your best. Your love life this month will be like a roller coaster, because I feel at one point you'll feel very fulfilled. Another moment you'll probably have arguments with each other. So I think that the cause could be the communication, the miscommunication between both of you. So make sure you think before you speak, or ask your partner so that you will understand them better, or that you might want to tell your side of story in a better way. And there's a King of Wands in your card for January, so it feels like this could relate to a guy who is either a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. And I feel that in the relationship, one of you feel that you contribute more than the other, and this can lead to conflicts in the relationship. For those of you who are single, I feel that this month will not be a good month to start a relationship, because I feel like you're kind of wondering or like doubting yourself whether you're prepared to jump into a relationship or not this month. So I feel that the best way is to just wait for the right moment. Now Cancer, this one will be a transition month for you, and this will lead you to kind of fall back into an old habit or addiction that is not very good. So please don't. Please maintain yourself from all of this, and don't surround yourself with people who are influencing you into doing the bad habit again. And instead, you can try to find a new hobby or something that you've been wanting to do or try but haven't yet. I think that you should give that a try and really do something positive to channel your emotion into it instead of falling back into the old habit that is not good for you. Okay, so for love life, it's a different story. This month will be a very good month for your love life because your relationship will blossom, and if you have been thinking of giving your partner a surprise, this probably the time for it. Or you might want to prepare yourself for surprises that may happen to you from your partner in this month. You both will enjoy each other's company this month, and I feel like you'll do a lot of things together, and this will make the bond stronger between you two. Okay, now we're gonna move on to Leo. There's something that you've been planning on to do, but too afraid to take action, probably because you overthink it and that you're worried that the outcome might not be as what you wanted or you wished. And there's a king of arrow in this month. He's very straightforward. He'll cut off all the BS, and he'll help you, whether it's directly or not. He'll probably say something to you that makes you realize that you're wasting your time, overthink it. So the best thing to do is just do it, because if you pursue this plan, I think that you will learn a lot about yourself and about life in general. For your love life, those of you who are in a relationship and are struggling in it, I feel that you have to have a new perspective, have to try to see things from a different perspective. You may want to change the way you see things or the way you do things, so that the result will be different this time, or not it'll be like the same thing over and over again. And if the relationships are no longer serving you right, I think that the best thing you can do is just to let it go, because you will lose more if you're holding on to it. And for those of you who are single, I feel that this month there's a potential for you to start a new relationship, or probably just meet someone and start to connect with them. Now for Virgo, it's the usual Virgo. This month you are still setting yourself, focusing on your goals, and it's more than just one, Virgo. So you'll be very busy this month. You'll have others to also achieve these goals, and I think that this month will pass so quickly, but you will achieve a lot. And for your love life, I feel that some of you will feel that your partner doesn't understand you, and I think that you should communicate better with them, because it's not like they don't do anything. I feel that they've been putting effort to keep up with you, but it's just that you feel that they are not as capable as you, especially the partner who are very laid back and is very opposite as what Virgo is. And I feel that you have to find a way to communicate better with them without scolding them without being sarcastic to them. Because I feel that this will not push them to do things, but it will just push them further from you. And for those of you who are single, I feel that this month will not be the month where you start a relationship. You probably meet someone new or starting to get closer with someone, but then you will kind of pushing them, or they will feel that they're not good enough for you, so that they probably withdraw themselves from you. So make sure that you don't show any kind of arrogancy during this period, because you probably don't mean that, but the other person might feel like they have to compete with you, whether you realize it or not, and that they're probably just gonna give up and withdraw themselves and not gonna compete with you, or try so hard to fight their way to you. So Libra, this month will be the month where you are overstressing everything. I feel like you're kind of distracted a lot this month, and it's like you have a lot of things going on in your head. You don't know which one to focus on first, so you'll probably end up doing nothing because of this. So be careful about this. Don't overthink too much. I think that what you should do is just prioritize and do one thing at a time, so that you accomplish, at least you accomplish something. And don't think that you have to do everything by yourself. If you need help, go get help, say something, and there will be help there for you. Stop thinking too much, stop stressing out something that might not happen, something that far further in the future. Just be present in the moment and do what you can, do the best that you can. Now for your love life, Libra, I feel that a lot of you this month will be planning to get married or get engaged this month, and it's about a new cycle that will begin this month. And for those of you who are single, I feel that this month you probably meet someone, especially if you've been manifesting like a specific person. I feel that this month will be the month where you meet that someone. Now for Scorpio. Scorpio will have to clear your mind, because there's something that you've been working on, but you need to consider something before you can move along with this. It's like you're in the middle of something, and before you move forward, there's something that you have to consider, or take a step back and see all of the aspects in that will contribute to this before you keep going. And it's also good if you can talk to someone or get advice from someone you can trust. That will be very helpful this month. And for your love life, I feel that this month you will have to find a solution. There'll be some type of disagreement that kind of big, and you really need to clear that up. This might also lead to a new change in your relationship. You're probably going to end your relationship if it's like too much, or if you feel that the relationship is causing you more trouble than happiness. And for those of you who are single, there's a possibility that you will start a new relationship. But be careful, you might meet someone who is manipulative, and this also applies to those who are in a relationship. I feel that you have to be careful with the partner who are very manipulative with your emotion, especially like they're doing something wrong, but when you confront them, they'll say that it's your fault instead of them. Like they'll play the blame game here, and I don't think that is something a healthy relationship has. So be careful with this. For Sagittarius, I feel that this month will be a month where you finally find your purpose or what is your passion at, and this will not be a smooth ride for you. There'll be bumps here and there for you, but if you can find the inner strength within yourself, you can pull this through, and this will guide you to a so much better situation, and you'll get to where you're headed. So don't worry, you have that strength. You just have to find it inside of you and be persistent of any kind of rocky road ahead. Your love life, for those of you who are single, Sagittarius, I feel that you will meet someone new through friends or from your workplace. So this will be a gathering type, or your friend will suggest someone they knew and introduce you both, and then you'll connect from there on. For those who are in a relationship, this month for some of you will be the month where you will improve a lot in your relationship. I feel that you will understand each other better. There's some experience that you may go through together, and it will strengthen your relationship this month. But for some others, I feel that I have to warn that there's an indication of your partner being dishonest to you or cheat on you. Now for Capricorn, I feel that most of you have gained a lot in the past few months or even in the past few years, and this really helps you to set your mind straight and set your goal, and you know which one to prioritize in your life right now. And your focus this month is on your home, your family life, your stability. Could also be in your workplace and your career. I feel like some of you will be focusing on building your own business. About your love life, I feel that you will feel like you need to compete with each other in the relationship. It could mean about just about anything, and you feel that you're competing with your partner. It's like who's better at playing games, just a small, even from a small thing to the big one. And then in the end of this, you will feel like a fool, because when you think about it, it doesn't really matter who is stronger or who is better, because what matters are the time you can spend together and the support you've been giving to each other. For some of you, I feel that this month you will plan about taking the relationship to the next level. Now for Aquarius, this month you will find a new way of thinking about what you've been focusing. I feel like you've been doing things the same way over and over again, and it's kind of boring in a way. And this month you will learn to find a new way to do it, or a new way to see it, and this will really be helpful for whatever you've been focusing on. For some of you, I feel like I have to warn that you might discover a secret this month. It could be a secret, or it could be something that you didn't think it will happen, or someone will do it, but then you will heard about this. And for some others, I feel that you will do something secretly. It's like you are planning to do something, but you don't want to tell the world just yet, don't want to tell anybody just yet, and you feel the need to hide this and do it secretly. For your love life, those who are single will probably meet an old friend, or an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, and rekindle, or just reconnect and talk about stuff that wasn't resolved before. For those who are in a relationship, I feel that you will kind of withdraw yourself from the relationship a bit, because you feel that you need to recharge yourself. You may want to find your inner peace back, and you can just take sometimes off and let your partner know that this doesn't mean that you're not care about them, or you don't want the relationship to continue. You just have to take your time to recharge, and just have a me time. And I think that this is necessary. This will also lead the relationship to a better place after you take some time for yourself and regroup. The last but not least is for Pisces. I feel that this month you will have a sudden change in your life. It could be about moving, it could be about you start a new thing, or it could be that someone offers you something new and you have to suddenly adapt to this change, and it will kind of frustrate you a bit when this happens. But remember that this is just a temporary situation. Remember that this happened for a good reason, and you really have to do this. Now for your love life, I feel like a lot of you will be stalking your partners or someone that you like on social media. I feel you will spend a lot of time, just stalking their social media and see what they've been doing or talking, or just their activity on social media. For some of you who are in a relationship, I feel that you have to go through a long distance relationship this month. That might be the sudden change that you have to go through this month. Or if you have been in a long distance relationship, that will be the reason why you are stalking so much on social media about your partner. Okay, so I think that is all about the forecast for the month of January in 2020. I would like to know what you think, so please share your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next month for February 2020 forecast.